welcome to another episode of Darkest Dawn. So we're here with Bobby, who's playing her monk character. We're here with Robert, her husband, who's playing the treant, who's a bloodroot tree. We're here with Willie, who's playing his warforged. We're here with Karen, who's playing her elf assassin. We're here with Chris, who's playing his basically psionic dragon. We're here with Shannon, who's playing her drow druid. And we're here with John, playing his spawn, basically. Alright, so we're going to basically go after Bobby Joe's character and...
Well, first I was wondering if Dax and Karen's character could jump onto my back real quick so that way I can just dive for Bobby and just go for the hole.
Okay. Dax is like,
now we're recording.
I like the way you think. Yeah?
Go on, you slimy bastard! Huh?
Before you die.
You climb over the wall? Or jump over the wall?
That's why I said if y'all two are jumping on top of my back, I'll pretty much do like one hell of a leap.
He struggles. But Dax hops up there.
Okay.
And then,
Karen,
are you coming with or no?
Sure, what the heck?
Okay.
I'll ride along.
Roll a reflex save to hop on before he leaves.
as I'm pretty much like going down.
Ranged attack.
My range is a 49. It's the strongest one I got.
Okay.
So.
70.
Alright, that kind of sucks.
It's alright. You should be good. What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Total.
So 56. Right on.
On the dot. There's a lot of that tonight. Everybody's on the dot. Oh my god. It's so funny.
Do I have to roll against that way I could just jump towards here? Because if not down the hole, I can just go right next to it and wait for everybody else. I'm sorry that I'm saying down the hole. It's just when you point it at that thing, it looks like a fucking hole.
That is actually it's a lot bigger than that. That's the hole to the area where the stable was.
Like where the Pegasus is.
Yeah.
Alright, so
it's big enough for you guys to fit down through.
alright, as the size that we are, would we change?
As the size you are.
Cool.
It's kind of eroded out because of all the water and stuff. So it's literally more like a ramp. Now,
so we will not land and die.
The room is literally half caved in now. So if you guys were to go back through the way you came, the tunnel is already caved in. So the only way to get back in is through this hole now that was a stable. So I'm not going to have everybody roll for it because Diane is basically healing you guys as you're taking the damage. So let's just say everybody at the table took 600 damage from the radiation. But at the same time, Diane's like, I got this. You're good.
Alright,
So she ushers you guys down to the hole and says, hurry up, get in the door. So you guys go back into the hallway.
Move everybody.
Well, these are all the guys I got. Willie's got to grab all y'all. Well,
I wake up.
then again,
Got a headache.
Yeah, she heals you.
Robert can, but Chris is already down. Chris is already in there somewhere.
Yeah, we don't know where Chris is.
Okay, so finished up John's turn.
Can we see into the next room once we get down there?
The door is not open. It still has the acid trap on it.
What do I need? What kind of check is it to try and disarm the trap?
Thievery. How high is your thievery?
I'm trying to find it. It's a 31.
You might want to have Karen do it. It'll give her a bonus. So, roll.
20?
Yep.
yeah, because we're already down there.
You get higher than a 10, we're good.
Nope. Reroll. She got a 2.
He can't do a
Yeah,
reroll.
right here.
Can't you do an action point?
No, she had to use an action point because it's on my turn.
Bring out the door.
We'll just say that you get frustrated trying to disable the trap. And
Just start swinging at everybody.
you think it's kind of a waste of your time to disable this thing because it's such a small trap and you're having trouble with it. So you literally look at Shannon and say, just break the door down. Smash it down. Whatever's going to touch the door is going to get melted, but hit it with something. Please. I'm getting mad. Is basically what your character said.
I got a rock.
I got a rock. Well, he's like, yeah? Yeah. Smash. Alt smash. Yeah.
I have a flask of acid. Can I just check at the door?
Would it at least?
It would hit the door and shatter. Once that happens, the acid would spray out of the door in your direction. So it's up to you whether you want to get back far enough and just chuck the acid. The acid would start to dissolve the door, yes, but it would take a little bit.
I'm all for let's all back up.
Wait, then why did I move everybody to the hole?
Did you roll a 1?
No,
Okay. Thank
I'm doing the math. It's a 68.
you. Okay, so you hit the door. It's taking a little bit for the acid to dissolve. While we're waiting on that, Chris, you're in the other room. It basically looks like an alchemy lab, like I said. You see what looks like on the basic countertop. There are basically some flasks of acid right there. Did you want to grab them or no?
Sure.
There's a lot of alchemy equipment, lamps, tables, different pipes and stuff, just leading there. It's a big lab. Roll a perception check to notice anything out of the ordinary.
I think no one heard it.
It's close. I'll give it to you. In one of the beakers, there is something that looks familiar to you. Looks like an ion stone.
So, okay.
Yay.
You gonna grab it?
Sure.
Okay. Let's find out what kind it is. It's a dust rose ion stone. It's in the shape of a prism.
Well, this one's at least not round.
Normally, it would give you a bonus to your AC. So,
Normally?
well, it's not active because it
Oh.
doesn't work right now. But if you pick it up, take it with you, roll a D6, and that's how much it improves your armor class. When it does work. Did you get 5? Cool. At least it's not a 1. You're like, this stone sucks. Get another one. So you see that, pick it up, you find it. Looks like somebody was experimenting with it, alchemy-wise. You're not sure how they would do it, but it's probably some high-level alchemy.
Any other liquids and anything like that?
You have a whole lab at your disposal if you want to attempt something.
I wanted to start mixing stuff.
Yes.
Oh, crap.
Well, that's one way to find him, I guess.
Percentiles. Let's see what happens.
10 minutes later, we just hear from a faraway place.
It's alive! It's alive! Well, no, you're mixing stuff together and it explodes, and you get teleported.
Oh. In our journal.
Well, actually, skill check first. We'll see if it does explode. So, craft check.
18 just for the
Here's
kicks
18.
of it. I'm
You
gonna
gotta
make it a 20.
You would have needed a 77
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
On a what?
craft check. So, you make a potion
Sure, I
of
can do that.
teleportation. Is that another 20?
Yes.
Is that your first one?
No. This is third one.
Who does not have a card?
I don't have one.
Roll your percentiles, see if you get a full level or half level.
It sounded like it landed in front of me somewhere.
So, good job.
Yeah.
The next question I'm about to ask you is interesting.
What's it?
How are you getting out of the room? There are no doors.
I'm just gonna start tapping on walls.
One brick at a time.
As you go around the room, you're like, I don't hear anything hollow.
Well, looks like I'm back to mixing.
Do you want to use the potion of teleportation or no? Or do you want to try and mix another one? Okay. Craft check. Oh, roll it. There you go. Oh, you're good. So let's see what you make. What'd you get? Total?
47.
How's distracting mixing this stuff up when you get a big call?
Very carefully.
I'm actually medium sized right now.
You're what?
No, you can't. You should have come back to normal after you left.
I did.
You didn't leave.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You didn't leave. You make a potion of mirror image.
Nice.
Question remains. How the hell am I getting out of this room?
Looks like I'm stuck here crafting for life. This is going to be a long life.
How are you going down this hallway? Are you checking for traps?
Yeah.
You needed low.
That's why
You needed 46 total.
because 57.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So, as you're walking down this hallway and examining the hallway, you kind of stop it dead in your tracks and look up at the ceiling, and it looks like it is literally about to cave in. So, you have one action. It doesn't look like a trap to you. It looks like literally the city's taken so much damage that it's literally going to cave this hallway in. So, you have one action before it's Willie's turn. And then it's up to Willie to see how he can get everybody to the end of the hallway.
Well,
Unless you can get everybody to the end of the hallway.
I could give my action to him if he
She's
could get
going
us
down
through
the
it
hall.
quicker.
You want to do that? You can.
If someone could get us, yeah, because I don't see how I can
Okay.
get us
Willie.
there.
She yells.
Need some help here.
This hallway's about to collapse.
You want what?
Everybody
Right.
move. So, you're basically behind everybody.
M&Ms.
Are you going to try and pick up as many people as you can on the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Bowl Rush.
So you bull rush, picking up people along the way.
The only person I could pick up
so-
is Robert.
Yeah, you can't pick up Robert because Robert is back to full size,
Yeah,
right?
or John.
And John is back to full size. So, reflex save to grab everybody, other than Robert and. Yeah.
70.
Okay.
It's been nice knowing you.
Okay.
No.
So, you grab everybody, make it to the end of the hallway. Are you bashing? Well, you gotta bash through the door. It's starting to collapse behind you. So you bash through the door and enter this other room. As you bash through the door, the room itself is dark and it smells of. Well, you can't smell anything. So,
Ask the kitty, what does it smell like in here, cat?
to you, Bobby Joe, the room smells like blood. But it's completely black. So, Robert, John, reflex saves to get through the hallway. Are you taking him with you? Can you?
And read the card.
Melt into stone. So, this allows you to enter the stone and exit the stone where you entered it.
Really? Is that what it says? So I can figure out another way out of it.
Which is?
Probably stone shape at a level 4, I do believe.
Try
Okay.
stone shape. You just have to travel down the hallway that you make, basically. You wouldn't have to do a save. Because you're making a hallway big enough for you to go down, which is big enough for him to go down.
But I also have that problem
just
where my
got
legs
questions.
are
It is
being
mine.
pinned down by rubble right now. That's why I was asking how much of a hindrance do I have with that being a problem.
When he does this, it would literally just make a whole hallway, which would release your legs.
Alright.
What level are you?
25.
45. Anything higher than 45, you start to build up energy again.
I have a 64. Come on, 2.
Even if
Upset
you get a
about-
2, you're going to overpower it.
Yeah, I know. 16.
Okay. Yeah. So, where's the ball of energy again?
Right there. Wherever I am at.
See light coming
And there's
from
me with the
down the
flaming head.
hallway. It's him. It's his head, literally on fire. You just see him coming down the hallway. But it's starting to illuminate the room and stuff, but you don't really see much yet. So
I move everyone aside so Jock can get through. His big noggin. His big head coming through.
Let the torch go through.
okay. So you and your spider legs. It is your turn. So what?
Oh, it's my turn. Actually, I have one better. Can I animate that magic?
What magic?
The
ball.
swirling thing of magic behind me.
You gotta do a magic check and a magical attack. You wanna try it?
That's your turn.
You overpower it. It would suck. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, it would just make it stronger.
I know. As he moves aside and lets John into the room, what you see is that it's illuminated the room, and it basically just looks like the rest of the place, you know, bricks and gravel, but this part is a part of the dungeon, or part of the catacombs, that used to be a literal dungeon. Like, you see jail cells, torture equipment, and there's blood, like, still on some of the torture equipment. So, save. What'd you get for your will save?
Will?
Well,
Somebody's getting thirsty.
Got a
bad news.
68
is Bad news.
total.
You only needed a 66. You're close. So, you're like, God, is it getting hot in here? I'm so thirsty. So thirsty. So the vampire tree is like resisting, grabbing the nearest person and...
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
No.
Maybe a little.
So you find it interesting that Obed High would have a torture chamber in his city. Or one of his cities.
Maybe it's not always been his city.
Maybe it's not in general.
The Warforged made a joke.
Okay.
This isn't good.
What'd you get?
A 14
So...
on the second roll.
Okay. Random still.
It's an 89 total.
Yeah. Percentiles.
76. This is why we shouldn't make jokes here, guys. I don't like that look.
How would this be funny? Okay. So she doesn't like your joke so much.
Sure.
You don't notice anything right now, Willie. You don't notice anything. She just goes, huh, sure, that was funny.
Yes,
just
don't,
gives you a
but I
wink.
can't see.
And you're like, okay. And you see her just kind of do a chant or wave her hand, and you're like, you just did a spell, didn't you? And she's like, uh-huh. And you're like, okay. And you just see the ball of energy go, as it grows twice its size. And you're like, stop it! Okay.
Can I animate the ball? Can I attempt to do that?
Sure. Bump some more magic into
Huh?
Hey.
it.
Boom, boom.
But if I bring it to life, I can make it walk away from us.
If it's good or bad.
It would be interesting because then it would actually do something that I've been wanting to do for a while.
No, because you've been wanting to kill us for a while.
For like forever?
It would create something that's in this book.
There's point there.
Yeah.
Now see, you're touching the book, and
Sorry,
Very
Diane.
inappropriately.
Sorry, Diane. I mean the book. Yeah.
no, see, we need to get that on camera because that's what people need to see, just so they understand how creepy you really are.
The fact that he was caressing his fucking book thinking of a monster, that's pretty damn bad.
That's a little messed up. I'm sorry.
Can I ask you a question? How does she know who she casted the spell on? She's
Here.
blind still.
Yeah, but you're touching me.
You're touching me, Willie. Stop it. Your Willie's touching me.
See,
Wait,
point?
weren't you just on my leg or something?
No.
Okay. You just see the spell go off. You want to try and recognize it?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Insight check. You see her cast a spell, and just a whole bunch of power goes into your ball, and you're like, stop it!
That thing is
You're
bad.
trying to figure out what she just did to him?
61?
Okay, so
Yeah, 61.
the spell she just cast was Repulsion. Which, if Willie tries to move in this room because of all the metal in this room, he can't. Willie's stuck. Stay where he's at. And she's just kind of giggling to herself like... So if Willie tries to move, it'd be like one magnet. And he slides back to where he is.
We just hear like a metal crack. Oh,
John.
huh?
What you smiling about? You shouldn't be smiling.
Yeah. Kind of sucks.
You're metal too, man.
But I'm not his metal.
But you're still metal, and he recalls all metal right now. That includes you. How far are we away from it, though?
Not far enough.
Not far enough.
Let me look. No.
Well, I still have movement, right?
You're like Peter Griffin, like backing out of the room. Hey guys, just stay there for a second.
Right. Hey, just a heads up, everybody. I'm going this way.
You gonna try and give it sentience? Is that what you're doing? What's it called? The spell you're doing?
I don't know. I just know that I have animate wood, animate water, animate fire.
Does that mean you
But-
can animate yourself?
You don't. Grow, damn you! Grow!
Now we're back to Willie making
Anyways.
his own.
Oh. So,
Oh boy.
I don't think that you have animate energy. You have animate fire. That's probably the closest thing. Is it fire-like?
If it's animate fire, it's literally a level 1 spell, so it's gonna explode.
It is. It is fire-like. So,
So it's a level 1 spell.
That just exploded.
if you try and... Oh, it'll do something different. It'll make what I wanted to make.
But it'll be friendly to me. It has to, by default, be friendly to me. Because I created it. It says it in the spell, it's default friendly.
Yeah, it'll give you a hug.
It might kill you while you do it, but hey, some of your best friends stab you when they hug you.
Don't touch me. What'd you get?
Got an 8.
Alright,
Basically about it.
so
So it's not a 1.
Get us back. Let's go fight us.
this ball of energy starts to come alive.
Alright, but go that way.
It starts to take shape and starts to look almost humanoid in form.
Alright, but go that way.
So what you just made is
There you go.
called
Thank
a
you.
psyche mental. Not an arachimental. Psyche mental.
What I just made?
No.
Which I find.
What Robert just made out of the whole ball of energy.
Frank, can you your feet?
So,
What?
the first thing it wants to do is give everybody a big hug.
No.
It's like Olaf. Hey!
Go that way.
He goes and
that
gives
way.
everybody a big hug because it can do that. It can make a full move and touch
That was where
everybody.
Nope.
Go that way, go that way, go that way.
You can't touch me.
So it goes and touches everybody. Guess what happens, guys?
There go boom boom.
No, everybody has to do a save for mind wipe.
What kind of save is that?
Do I get a chance on not getting touched because of how big and scary looking I am?
Nope.
What kind of save?
Fuck.
Hey Chris,
Yes.
this is why I'm staying in my alchemy lab.
Yeah.
Save?
Mind wipe is a reflex. No, will. Sorry.
Why don't you keep it?
Percentile.
You gave it life.
Because it's basically a walking bomb.
104.
Hello.
You
my
made
name's
it.
Olaf.
I know.
It's stuck to you.
Okay.
I made it so I could get rid of the bomb.
Percentiles.
Well, apparently it ain't going nowhere if it's wanting to hug you.
No, it
27.
didn't work.
these boots appear around your feet. And you're like, what do these do?
I can't see them. I don't know
There
they're
is
there.
no place like home.
I don't know they're there.
They're ruby slippers.
You can feel them on your feet,
Yeah, but I don't know what they do because I can't see them to tell what they are.
but that's the point. It's a waste, but
Resist the urge to go, I wish I was so-and-so place.
Is it a will save?
Yeah.
Okay, first off, what do I need for it?
What you
Roll the 6.
51.
Oh, so like a 7? Okay, I got that. Okay.
So you resist the urge. You're like, I wish I was not here. So,
Disappears, ends up on the ship.
because you resisted it, I'll tell you what they are. They were shoes of teleportation. Boots of teleportation. So, hi. My name is Olaf. Can I give you another hug?
No.
no, you can't have another hug, Olaf. In fact, no touching anybody in the group.
In summer! No, just kidding. Anyway, he's not a snowman.
want to build a psycho elemental?
Huh?
You want to build a psycho elemental?
Yeah!
It doesn't have to be a psycho elemental, so it can be.
So,
Besides that whole mind wipe,
he just
what
looks
else
at
can you do?
You don't know.
You're
No, he's
not
asking
sure.
him.
He goes, I don't know. Let's find out.
It kind of,
As part of the fallout of
Tell
a
him.
major supernatural phenomenon or mentally disturbing event, the collective unconscious of a population or psychic being can give rise to a self-aware intelligence known as a psychomental.
funny enough, it looks a lot like Chris's handwriting.
Right.
It's very strange. It's like, I just.
This rule is written in crayon. What the hell?
Upstairs, go boom.
Actually, wait a minute. Hey, listen, there's a ship up there, and there's this android lady on it, and you didn't give her a hug.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
So he looks at you
Don't
and
hug
goes,
the dragon.
ooh, do you think she has a hole inside
She probably does.
Yeah.
that needs to be filled?
Yep.
Yep.
A little bit.
Okay. She goes,
Way
he goes,
much perversion.
I can feel it. And leaves.
Bye, Olaf. Have a good time.
Wait.
No, don't you let him. The ship,
We'll deal with that later.
don't you fucking let him.
Let him, what, fill the
Wander the
hole?
ship?
What the hell could he do, and what did we talk about what he pretty much is? The same damn thing that blew up the whole damn town. Now, expect what would happen with the ship.
He'll be fine.
No.
Will the ship be?
No, hey. No exploding, just give her a
Look
hug
at our
and come
DM.
back.
He's dancing because
Olaf
he
is
knows
like,
I'm fucking right.
Oh yeah, gonna go possess me an android. Dun, dun, dun,
Hey,
dun,
hey,
dun, dun,
hey.
dun, dun, gonna have some
No
fun.
fusing.
Yeah.
No fusing, no joining the android. Just a hug
Gonna
and you get
get
back
jiggy
there.
with it with the android.
Just wipe her mind.
That is one of his abilities, actually. Possession.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say getting jiggy with it. I'm like, we have Will Smith on our ship now.
Jiggy with it. No.
Well, we got Will E.
Well, it's almost like Bobby's character can't touch us.
True.
Now he can touch her now.
Just here.
But I wanna. Somebody give me a hug. I'm
No,
so
you don't understand. We just told him to go hug the android.
lonely.
Hey, if you can figure out in which direction the dragon is, you can go give him a hug.
Which dragon?
Are we horrible people?
So, so he's like, android possession,
No.
mess with the psionic.
We say go hug the android to go make it so you make her mind.
As
go
Dex
We told
right
him he
there,
could
hearing
hug-
the psionic
no,
part.
we literally told him he could go hug the dragon or hug the android as many times as he wanted, as long as he didn't possess
He's like,
her.
there's two people I can hug.
Yep.
Who's he going to hug first?
No, I'm not gonna ask that one.
Android. Wipe her mind. Then it takes over the
Android.
ship again.
So he's going to the android. Dun. So he's like, gone. You just see him phase right through the door.
Kick her
Right
off
through the
the
wall,
ship.
out the ceiling. He's gone. You're
Kick
like,
her off the ship.
this is creepy.
I'm gonna fill Diane in on this plan since she's with the ship.
Diane just kind of takes a step back away from the ship. As this energy goes by her, and she's like thinking to herself, What the hell was that? She goes,
Some
Fucking
cyanic element. Just don't let it hug you. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was an experiment. It
It
didn't
hugs
come out
you?
right.
it hugs you?
Yeah, you've seen Olaf, right? You know.
Does she say that out loud?
Right now, my guy
No,
being
she doesn't thankfully say that.
If
It hugs you? Hugs?
Don't let him
Okay.
hug you.
What happened?
She gets a reflex save. Oh.
The android?
Oh. He goes to try to hug her again. Oh, she fails at that.
Is it Diane or the?
No, the android. Android's a little faster than you think. So she's like, "Choo," and he's like, but come back.
So now.
And this time he gets a hold of her and squeezes
Now that she
real tight.
can't remember where she is. Could you do me a favor, Diane? Could you just grab her
And Olaf goes, he just looks up
and get her off the
at the
ship?
android and goes, you need a hole filled. And the android looks down and goes, you're a creepy little fucker. She gets a save.
Did she fail it?
Android or Diane?
Android failed.
Oh, the
So-
failed possession check.
Her mind's like,
Diane's just kind of flying next to the ship and looking at the ship, and she says to you, when he gives you a hug, does he go inside? Diane basically says to you, the android is talking to herself. This isn't a good sign.
I'm trying.
In two different voices.
I'm trying to deal with its creator here. I'll let you know what we come up with, though. Okay?
Yeah.
Does he want to help her find
Whoa! She wouldn't remember what it was. He
But
wouldn't.
he would
deny.
because he
She wouldn't
remembers
know
when he see
anything
it.
except that there's something in her brain now.
So, you just hear Diane go, oh God.
Oh God.
She's coming off the ship. Okay, she's headed your way. She's, should I stop her? She's going into the, nope, she's inside.
She shrank.
Guys.
She's coming to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Diane. We have a problem here, folks. The treant did it again.
I know. That's why
You guys have a problem. Melt into stone.
The android has been possessed.
So, Peter Griffin, back into the stone.
I'm not
The
here.
android has been possessed. Apparently, Olaf now knows what we're looking for.
your husband's
Before
being a
you
pain in
know
the
it.
ass again.
You just see a blur
I know.
appear next to you. And it's kind of like a Roadrunner moment. It's kind of like, dong, and it's the android staring at you.
Don't touch me.
And she basically says in her voice, I think I can get it now. Your service is no longer required. And Olaf says, yeah, but stick around. We can hug later. In a different voice from her mouth.
oh,
Hey, somebody shout
And-
back. Can we have our ship?
And she starts to move again. Are you
I want
following her?
I want her ship.
No, hold on. I'm gonna ask Diane, because she's still at the ship, right? I'm gonna very nicely ask her to try and get on the ship and see what happens. 'Cause you know
Martin,
what?
So-
ship?
Diane was looking at the ground as the android just kind of blurred into it. And then she looks back at the ship and goes, there's still a buttload of constructs on the ship. And right now they're all pointing guns at me. What should I do?
Fry their ass. We don't give a fuck.
So, Olaf is in her mind and your mind at the same time.
Thank you, but no thank you.
You ask Olaf, why...
Yeah, can we have our ship back? We want our ship back. What's going on
What
with
is she doing?
Yeah.
So Olaf basically responds to you. She is trying to find this rod of oblivious insight. It's a wondrous rod.
Yeah, we know that.
To prove to her creator that she was born with a soul.
Ah.
So
Okay, but if I kill her, then we can take our shit back.
Yeah, but I'd rather not have to take it back
Okay.
by force.
So you are doing what your character's designed to do.
Yeah.
So you playing your character. So you go to attack. Did you confirm the creature?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
And with that card, victory, I was doing the advantage thing.
Here with Chris with his Psionic Dragon. We're here with John and his Spawn. We're here with Willie and his Warforged. We're here with Robert and his Treant, Druid Treant. We're here with Bobby and her cat-like monk. And we're getting ready to play. So, we'll roll initiative.
I got 20.
Whoop, whoop. Nice.
I'm beating that.
So, you get a card.
Sweet.
Alright, so we're going your way.
And my card, Agony. Gather your enemies with a lasting reminder, 2 to all stats.
So, currently what you see... Well, actually, why don't you roll a perception check?
17 plus 10 is 20.
As soon as you guys enter this room and attack the android, John's attacked the android, basically pinned her to the ground. You basically look around, and you smell in this room.
I got a plus 5 to smell.
Right. As you look around this room, it's basically like the dump
Okay.
of the city.
Okay.
Literally, this is like where they put all the trash.
Landfill.
Basically, yeah. So, this is all you see. It's just a bunch of trash. It smells like crap, and just it's a garbage bin. Basically, is what you smell. You see him pin her to the ground with his
Pinchers.
spider legs,
Yeah, like
and you remember that?
about the
You remember
android?
Olaf? Yeah. You remember Olaf is inside of her, and Olaf basically says she's just trying to prove to her creator that she's actually was made with a soul. She's more than a machine, he basically says to you. As you walk into the room, you took damage last time.
Yes.
Outside, we've been outside twice. So, I'm going to roll my percentiles and see how much radiation everybody's taken so far. Okay? Now, I'm going to do it in rads, just like Fallout. Now, if you reach 250 in rads, you get sick.
Okay.
Okay? You reach 500 rads, you gain a mutation. Okay?
Okay. Let's see what happens.
So, everybody's taken 76 so far. So,
Okay.
somebody write this down. How do we get rid of rads? I'm going to go over that in a second.
Okay.
And 107. So, 107.
We almost hit
183.
183. Okay, now. 183 so far. Everybody has taken in radiation. Basically, this magical radiation. Who here has been hit? I know Bobby's been hit 3 times by the ghouls. I should have done it last session, but you are unconscious still.
Okay.
Okay? You were unconscious. Somebody basically picked you up and carried you into this room.
Okay.
Alright?
I did.
You've been hit 3 other times by ghouls. And every time you get hit by a ghoul, or these mutants, you get more radiation.
Okay.
So, we're going to find out how much more radiation you've taken.
Okay.
83,
Oh, it's only 250.
70,
Whoa.
56.
Repeat those.
206 add up to the 183. 389.
Okay, so she's almost to 400.
Yeah.
So, you're severely sick.
Yes, so how much
Okay.
I bet?
Oh god, I have her over my shoulder.
The funny thing is that this room has an effect on it.
Okay.
You're going to find out what it is.
It produces radiation.
Oh, yeah, that would suck. Okay, so roll to wake up. Fortitude save.
I got 6, I'm not waking up.
We'll say you used an action point. Thanks for reminding me again.
So I use an action point?
Dax is useless.
I know Dax is useless right now. Okay, so
So I got
you wake
11
up.
I got 11 action points left.
The first thing you notice is that all the wounds you have are starting to heal.
Okay.
Roll an insight check.
Insight. 16 on my insight check.
Okay. What you realize is that there's an effect in this room that's actually causing healing. So,
Okay.
does it heal the radiation?
Is it restoration?
No. Does it restore things? Yes. Because somebody picked you up and dragged you into this room, you don't become a mutant.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would have.
Okay.
Okay? Your con mod is back to 6. Is that what it was?
My con mod
Oh yeah.
is 6, yes.
Okay. So it was a 2. Because you got smacked around so much.
Yeah.
Your con mod restores back to 6. Everybody's health starts to go back to full health. Starts to go back to full health. Okay? The longer you stay in this room, the more you'll be restored and healed. You realize that the room is actually healing people. The second thing you notice is that it's not a planar effect, it's an effect that's going on in this room.
Okay.
So, you're assuming something in the trash here is actually healing people. So, we'll start with that. So you see him pin her to the ground. He's basically got his legs dug into her arms and her legs, and he's literally stapled her to the floor. And her torso. You can ask her a question, or you can investigate the room. What do you want to do?
Or beat her up.
I'm going to investigate the room.
Okay.
And I got... Wait, that was not my 20. I got 4, that ain't good.
Okay, so you start looking around the room, looking through all the trash. You don't really notice anything. It's just, there's just way too much trash. There's piles and piles of trash everywhere. Robert, it is your turn.
Did she share her insight with us? Is there something in the room healing us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use Treasure Sense in an attempt to find the object, which is a level 3 spell. So, did that really just happen?
Yep. What'd you get?
I got 5, so it's a level 3. It's not a 1.
Okay, so what did you get total?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's fine. I'm okay with another Olaf. We can do that.
Look,
60.
this is Olaf
We'll hug later.
inside the android.
Okay,
So
so
Robert starts looking around the room.
any of us would be.
Bell goes off.
Yeah. Of course it does. The only
You
reason
see-
it's not a 1 is because 1's an epic failure.
So you see basically there is a pile of trash over in this area. And you look in that pile of trash and you see that there's basically a magical glow coming from it. Rummaging through the trash. However, there is radiation down here now. Because
Get your dagger coming out.
apparently some of the
Mutants.
found their way down to the garbage chute.
I figured.
So they're gonna attack me then?
Question. Are we surrounded by water? Is the trash on the barge or what?
She's just talking.
So, one of the mutants runs up to you, swings at you, and misses.
Okay.
However, do you take any radiation?
Roll it up.
Just for him being next to you. You're lucky. It's not a glowing one. The guy that ran up to you and tried to attack you is not glowing. It just looks like a almost half dead. Okay, Robert. So you start rummaging through this pile of trash.
Mm-hmm.
And this mutant just pops out of the trash and attacks you. He hits you with a 74. 230 damage.
Right.
Roll a fortitude save.
For what?
He's hitting you with radiation.
Oh, radiation.
You fail it, you take con damage.
72. 15. 6 and then 7.
You're good.
72.
So, you don't take any con damage, but you do take radiation. You only take 17 points of radiation damage. It literally sounds like that as it gets close to you guys.
Right.
It catches you off guard. You're like, you thought it was just a dead body in the trash at first, and he just pops out of the trash. So what do you do? Are you attacking him?
No, I'm looking for a little spell here. Okay, so I'm going to use Thunder Wave, which is a first level spell. A creature is automatically pushed back 10 feet.
Okay.
And then they have to roll a save. Constitution save throw. Unfailed, they take 2d8 thunder damage, and they're all pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. So, you're like, get away from me! And just piles of trash fly in directions.
It is level 1 now.
Yeah. So, what'd you get?
I got a 5.
Plus.
5. It's 70. Or no, it's 69.
What, the magical ball of death?
Yeah. I thought it was closer to me. I was going to use it and push it away from me.
It grows in size.
Yes.
Just swells up a little bit lower.
I have the free spell casting ability.
The quicken ability, yeah.
Right, so I can cast whenever I want.
Yep.
We'll
say the quicken ability only works on somebody else's turn, just to make it easier.
Okay.
So if you cast a spell on your turn, just to make it simple,
yep,
and
that's fine.
quick, we'll just say it's a part of your action. But if you do it on somebody else's turn, it's quick. Sound good for everybody? Agreed? Cool. All right, Willie, here you go.
I want to walk up to the android and talk to her.
Okay, so you walk up to him as he's pinning her down. So you basically look at the android and say,
Why did you take our ship? And kill her body.
she looks at you and says, it was means to an end.
Man, I trusted you.
So what are you asking her?
Can we have our ship back, please? We need it.
She says, I was going to keep it, and I have few friends, she says, in this robotic android voice. I have no one. I am alone, except for Olaf. Shut up, Olaf.
Hey, I am here too. I'm a android like you are. So
You're a soulborn construct.
I'm a soulborn. So I got a soul.
She goes, I am a soulborn too. And I am a warforged too. Just a newer version. That's basically what she says to you. I was created in a legal forge, is basically what she says to you.
You know we can be friends. You still can use our boat, our ship, but please, we need.
I will relinquish the ship if you help me find this rod.
You could help.
With Olaf's help, I could get it myself, but I do not know what is behind these doors.
How are you upgraded? Or how are you so advanced?
You notice that the injuries that he sustained on her are actually healing, and it looks like she's actually starting to turn his machine into something else. He doesn't notice it yet, but his legs are actually starting to get covered in what looks like her blood. It's just literally kind of creeping up. It's kind of this silverish blood is starting to creep up his legs.
Blood
And
is
starting
dead.
to blend in.
I say, isn't blood magic bad?
You want me to attack you again?
No, I don't.
You really want a mutant?
Yeah.
You want
It's
me
gonna have to go off.
I
He
don't want
talked.
mutant.
Because she talked.
How much damage should I take?
Swat! Willie, which direction is she going? As you lose focus, as he's talking, you're just kind of paying attention to what he's saying, and this guy just swats you towards Willie.
Damn.
You get stuck to Willie's back with all of his spikes.
Ouch.
Ouch.
260 damage. The good news is that it starts to heal immediately. And you don't take any con damage. Do you take any radiation? Yes. About 46. So somebody else keep track, because she's...
Like, I catch Bobby, I mean.
You currently are unaware of what is happening.
Oh, that's what I mean, because with that...
It's not your turn yet, but she's taking control of your machine right now. Are you telling him, or are you going to ask her to stop?
I'll ask her to stop. 65.
You're good. So, she looks at you and says, okay.
And yes, we'll help you. The thing is, would you help me upgrade myself?
You're starting to convince her. She's starting to come around. She's starting to like the way you're talking. Hey, baby, how are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Now, I thought, Robert, did you have a
Nudge,
question?
nudge, spark, spark. If you had your true sight, Willie, you could actually see what was going on, but you can't. It just looks like the blood is literally running up the legs and started to take control of his machine. But then it stops, and Lily goes back into her body.
The thing is, she would be me and her are friends still. That's why I'm asking her these questions.
Right, that's why you're influencing her, because you're literally the only one that can actually have a conversation with her, and she respects it. She stops
Now,
and says, please, I have been going about this the wrong way. Please help me, is what she says to you. I am so sorry to have betrayed you, my one and only friend, is basically what she says to you.
I know.
So she looks at you and says, you've shown me that the ends do not justify the means.
Who's your creator?
It's a good question. Made in a forge by House Kinner, and I started to show motion.
I'm currently on a mission to prove to them that if they find me, they will destroy me. That's why I took your ship. Because they're everywhere.
Now, why did
Is
you
what she says to you.
Why did you hurt our Devastator?
She says to you, Samael was helping me. And as far as I know, still is somewhere. Sorry with it.
I said, would you, if we let you go, we'll help you. Would you stay in our group?
She goes, I will do more than that. I have already upgraded your ship.
Can you upgrade me?
She says, possible. Yes.
And please no STDs.
She says, yes. She says, if there is no viruses present in you, possible. But in order to do that, we would have to connect on a whole new level.
Boom chaka, echo, boom boom chaka, wow wow.
Willie's Warforged just looks at you and says, please, release my friend. you're angry to no end. You're like, I want to kill this person really bad.
Because of Sam, hold on.
Will save.
Actually,
No, not yet.
high or low.
No,
I'll do
just
it
wait.
this way. High or low.
Do you want him to ask a question?
Oh, sure.
This is between me and him. About why she did not kill someone out. He's willing to help her. He's helping her. That's why he's here. Not destroy her.
You got that, right? Yes.
Like, that my guy knows that in the game.
Yes.
I get what he means.
Willie's character is basically explaining to you, hey, Sama went to find whatever she's looking for. Maybe we should try and help her figure out what's going on.
Well, the thing is, I was going to ask because I'm hearing that she's going against her creator, which is what my guy is. He's a hellspawn, which is half devil, half human, and
Right.
he's going against everything of hell. So I understand her in that regard, but I still don't trust her just because she put my good friend in danger as well as everybody
So you're
else.
gonna what? Maybe release her and then just keep an eye on her?
Well, the thing is, yes, but I was going to put it at a neutral status, and that's why I was asking high or low on the dice. Because if I get the one that he chooses, then I release her.
Okay.
Hi.
41.
2 out of 3?
Sorry, you're going to have to push me off. I got a 38.
So he's basically just like got fire in his eyes and he's looking down at this girl and he goes,
I can't trust her.
I can't let her go, and he starts to raise one of his legs and he's about to basically chop her head off. What are you doing, Willie? Are you using an action point to just get out of the way?
No, I'm just grabbing his arm.
Okay, so you action point strength check. You against him.
Well, if anything, if I see that he's that caring, here. I got a 12 and I was going for anything above 10. Alright, fine, I let her go.
It's enough to do an insight check. So
28.
you realize that he's being sincere. She is going to be insincere. So you're like,
Fine.
fine, I respect that you're going against your creator, but still I don't trust you. I'm going to keep an eye on you. And I'll scorpion your ass if you... And then get over here! Alright, so, alright. Are you doing anything else? So you release her. As soon as you release her, literally her wounds heal. And she basically stands up and looks around and goes, wow, you guys followed me into the trash bin. Awesome. As she stands up, she just notices all these mutants start to come out of the woodwork, and she goes, I will help you
There's.
because radiation does not affect me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no.
So she looks at Willie and says, in the effort to smooth over the relationship that we just made with your friends, allow me to help you with these mutants. So you either physically attack or cast a spell. That's the only options you
Well,
have.
the one thing I'm wanting to do is like a big flame wave to see if I can just burn these fuckers. Because if they're radioactive, that must mean that they are very flammable.
Not necessarily. They're already burnt to a crisp. I mean, they're gold. So it's up to you. What do you want?
Well, which would you prefer?
We're in a thing of garbage. We go poof with the everything else.
Well, what could I use? Well, they already use lightning, so or electricity or whatever the fuck it was. So that's capable. How many are around me? Because if anything, I'll just try and.
There's only 2 that are slowly approaching you. They're just kind of wading through the garbage, getting closer.
Can I notice them?
Perception check.
That wouldn't be my last one, would it? Because the reason why I'm asking is because I just want to stab into them like a shish kebab and then chuck them to the walls.
Yeah, it would be your last action, but it would prevent them from getting a jump on you when it comes to their turn.
So the perception would be my last?
Yep.
Well, perception's a 45, so what am I...
If you didn't notice it, you just noticed, like, just kind of...
Well, I'm also...
Like, garbage kind of moving.
Oh, yeah, the arcane sight that I have now because of the radioactivity.
That's why I'm giving you basically the next...
That's the lowest one. So you would need a 66 or higher. 66? So I need a 21 because I have 45.
It was a 71.
Alright, I guess I better take it. Is anybody able to boot weight now?
No. Shit. Not your sight.
Well, I mean this action. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, I got an 8.
Okay.
When I rolled last time, it was like the
Okay.
point.
So, you don't notice them coming towards you. Your sight, it's sort of like your death sight, where you can see how much damage somebody's taken. That's not working here, but what is working because of the effect that the radiation is having on you is that you're able to see how much radiation somebody is taking or taken.
So in other words, that thing, the gauge sound is going off in my head all the time?
Yeah, so the Geiger counter is kind of going off in your mind.
Oh, and I'm a construct right now, so that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's lighting up like a balloon, like a sun.
The first thing you notice is that she's glowing. Bobby Joe's character, the cat, is literally glowing. The second thing you notice is that there is actually little areas all around the room that are starting to glow. Inside the garbage.
So it's
You can't pinpoint them yet. They're moving around.
Right.
But you're like, whoa, there's something happening here. So you haven't put 2 and 2 together yet. But you're starting to get the clue that, okay, you're not alone.
Right.
Well, you've seen the one attack, basically, Bobby Joe. So you're assuming there's probably more in here.
Should I just tell everybody that? Like, guys, we got a bit of people in here to take care of.
Well, actually, yeah, one attacked her and one attacked Robert. So you're assuming there's more in here. So yeah, if you want to tell everybody, go ahead.
Alright, yeah, everybody. That ain't it. We got more. Be on guard.
Alright. Chris, you are alone
In an alchemy.
in the alchemy lab. Your character. Sorry. Is alone in the alchemy lab. Some stuff.
Since I know how to make them now, I want to make enough teleportation to spread them around the outside of the room.
You're starting to make the not starting to turn out right, so yeah, make it a 20. So you still have to figure out a way to break all of them at once. So you start placing these around the room in strategic places where you think it'll work.
Can I just use sheer divine power with the god's help?
I'm assuming you want to take the lab with you somewhere.
To my place.
Oh, okay. So you have an extra dimensional, space that you carry with you, or what?
Well, it'd be on the ship.
Oh, you're good. Okay. So, so she starts digging. You one opens up the ceiling. Reflex save to get out of the way of some of the falling debris. You get hit by a chunk of rock. 100 damage.
No.
From a so miraculously, she just digs into the center of the area, exactly where you are, hits you, but doesn't break any of the vials. So Dax's turn. Dax's don't. But Olaf's does. He's still made out of magical
Energy.
How the hell do we kill him? He actually kind of through and Bobby Joe. As he slews you, hey, how's the hug? Oh, yeah, mind wipe. You guys.
We're discussing Olaf here because I made Olaf, so he is technically automatically good. Did he get possessed? What happened?
No. He is currently communicating with Dax.
You see Olaf just kind of open his mouth wide
And swallow the energy. So you see Olaf go, oh, I'm good. Alright, we're good. Okay.
Weird.
Apparently my microphone started to record everybody in demonic voices, so that was kind of weird. So I just wanted to apologize for that. Look to see you guys next week. This video took me about 20 to 30 hours to make.